Morning to everyone. I'm Mr. Gary P. Villagracia, an MPES student from Curriculum Development. So, here's my report. My topic is all about development, process, and implementation of curriculum in the Philippines. So, uh, nandito yung ating government. We have three government bodies of education. So, DepEd, CHED, and TESDA, and also private institution. So let's start. So development, process, and implementation of curriculum in Department of Education. So una muna, doon muna tayo sa DepEd. No? So development in Department of Education is all about K-12 K-12 education curriculum. No? From what is K-12? So let's define first what is K-12 all about. Okay? K-12 is a program covers 13 years of basic education with education the following key stages from kindergarten to senior high school. Okay? So in grade school, we have the kindergarten to grade 3, grade 4 to grade 6, grade 7 to grade 10, which is the junior high school, and grade 11 and grade 12 to, known as senior high school. So it has 13 years of basic education. Okay? So why are we now implementing 12 years of basic education? So Philippines is the last country in Asia and one of only 3 countries worldwide with a 10-year course, 10 years pre-university program. Okay? Among Angola, Djibouti, and other 2. 12-year program is found to be the best period for learning, okay, under basic education. It is also the recognized standard for students and professionals globally. Okay? So legal basis. So it was known as Republic Act number 10533. Okay? The act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the numbers of years for basic education, appropriating funds, therefore, and for other purposes. So ito yung batas na sinakatuparan with regards to, or also known as the K-12 curriculum, or known as Republic Act number 10533 or 10533. So, sabi dito, Section 4, according to this law or batas, RA number 10523, Enhanced Basic Education Program. So, ito ay tinatawag natin or known as the short title, known as Enhanced Basic Education of 2013. So why 2013? Because dito na siya in-implement sa year na to. Okay? So, Enhanced Basic means in-enhance lang siya. So, yung basic, dati kasi is Basic Education Curriculum or BEC. Kaya siya ginawa siyang 12 years. Dati kasi ay 10 years lang. No? So, kaya siya naging enhance. No? In-enhance lang siya. So, yung mga curriculum na iba doon, in-improve lang or in-enhance lang. Okay? So, at least 1 year of kindergarten, 6 years of elementary education, and 6 years for secondary education. And also, with in secondary education, we have the 4 years for junior high school and 2 years for senior high school students. Okay? So, according to this, Section 2, Declaration of Policy, the state shall establish, maintain, and support, and complete, educate, integrated system of education relevant to yung mga kailangan na ibigay sa mga bata, no? At i-establish para sa ikaunlad ng bansa ay ipinasok na dito, no? Sa curriculum na to, no? Legal basis. DepEd Order 31, Section 12, 2012, so known as the policy guidelines on the implementation of grade 1 to 10 of the K-12 basic group. So ito, kung makikita nyo dito, ang kanyang effectivity na pinasok, no, or in-implement yung K-12 program na ito ay naging effective noong school year 2012-2013. Okay? So, the K-12 basic education curriculum, BEC, shall be implemented starting with the rollout of grade 1 and grade 7. So, nag-start pala siya na noong 2012-2013 school year sa grade 1 at grade 7. So, hindi siya nag-start sa kindergarten. So, unless meron pa siyang susunod na guidelines, no? Private schools are enjoined to the same. So, kailangan private and public, kailangan sumunod. They may further enhance the curriculum to suit their school vision mission. At the end of the partner, so inaano pa, noong 2012-2013, inano pa nila, in-evaluate pa nila kung ano yung mga feedback, nag-intake pa sila ng mga feedback na galing sa mga schools, kung ano pa yung mga nangyari or mangyayari doon sa kanilang first year na implementation. So, ito yung mga offices under the Curriculum and Instruction, Bureau of Curriculum Development or PCD, Bureau of Learning Delivery, no? Bureau of Education Assessment or BEA, and the last is Bureau of Learning Resources. So, yun, okay, K-12 milestone. So, ito yung mga kanyang pinagdaanan, no? So, the Universal Kindergarten implementation began in 2011 to 2012. So, yung kinder noon noong 2011 and 2012 ay kinonsidered na kasama na siya doon sa K-12 implementation noong 2012 and 2013. So, sabi dito, ayan ang mga changes. All 5-year-old children are required to be in kindergarten before they enter the grade 1 or accepted to grade 1. Okay? So dati, 4 years old pa lang, kinukuha na agad or inatanggap na agad sa or turning 5 pa lang, tinatanggap na sa grade 1 dahil advanced. Pero dahil dito, kailangan pa rin daw sumunod na kailangan 5 years old pumasok sa Okay, next is school year 2012, Enhanced Curriculum was implemented. In 2013, K-12 was enacted into law known as RA 1053. Okay, hindi natin program implementation. So, to facilitate the transition from existing 10 years basic education to 12 years. Ayan, sabi dyan. From 10 years to 12 years. Then, the K-12 curriculum standard competency-based. So sabi dito, yung mga pinagdaanan ng mga yung the way na kung paano in-implement yung K-12. No, hindi siya gano'ng kadali, no? Okay, and then this is the first time in history that the entire curriculum is digitized and made accessible to the public. So ito yung first time na nangyari na pinadami yung years na ever since na nagkaroon ng education program sa curriculum program sa Pilipinas. Ngayon lang naging 12 years, no? And core and applied subjects. Okay, so yan na natin. Next is let's go with tapos tayo sa K-12 curriculum of DepEd. Dito na tayo sa implementation, development, and process in Commission on Higher Education or known as CHED. Okay, general information. So doon muna tayo. Kanina we discussed all about the DepEd, Department of Education, from grade school, grade school, up to the junior or up to senior high school. Now, let's go with the Commission on Higher Education known as the CHED. CHED of the Philippines. It is a government agency that covers both public and private higher education institution as well as degree granting programs in all post-secondary education institution in the country. So, ito pala yung government body na kung saan sila yung in charge or agency wherein sila yung maano ng public and private doon sa mga degree granting programs sa Pilipinas. So, the higher academic programs in the country have two main components. Namely, we have the General Education Curriculum or the GEC, Professional Education Curriculum or Specialized Education Curriculum. So, General Education Curriculum, ito yung mga major subjects, mga English, Science, Filipino, and so on. Legal basis. So, Republic Act number 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 is an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system, strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds therefore. So, nabanggit ko yan kanina. So, ito ang curriculum. RA 10553 outlines the role of CHED. So, ano ba yung role? Ano ba yung ginagampanan ng CHED sa pag-i-implement ng K-12 sa bansa? Okay? Curriculum presentation. So, isa sa mga nag-develop ng curriculum program or tumulong para mai-revise yung program from basic education from the previous curriculum up to now is yung CHED. So, CHED has staff expert from universities to contribute to design and revising the K-12. So, sila yung nagpadala ng mga curriculum expert sa re-revise ng curriculum natin. So, teacher training and education. So, CHED is also mandated partner. So, sabi dito, hindi ko na pahabain, mandatory na yung ng CHED na lahat ng mga magtuturo sa pre-granting courses o yung mga post-secondary education ay kailangan ng college or known as college, kailangan makapag-pursue sila ng kanilang mga master's degree. This ensure the next teachers of the next generation are equipped to teach young Filipinos under the new K-12. So, kailangan competent ang kanilang mga instructor or mga professor, faculty. Career guidance and counseling. So, CHED is mandated to partner with DepEd and DOLE in career guidance and counseling activities for high school students. So, ibig sabihin, part pa rin sila ng pag-implement sa DepEd, ng kanilang career orientation. So, hindi natin pahabain yan. Helping students choose what courses to take in college can help them pursue careers that sometimes kasi nagiging problema to ng mga bata na hindi nila alam kung ano yung kanilang kukuning tatahakin landas sa kanilang career. So sometimes pinipili sila ng magulang, sometimes nandun na sila sa point na kinukuha nila yung course pero hindi na nila tinutuloy because of the wrong decision. So ang purpose ng CHED is to guide students to choose their what they want to be in the future. So next is strategizing through the transition. Lastly, CHED is mandated to help formulate and implement strategies to ensure smooth transition into the new K-12. Siyempre, kailangan well-coordinated yung kanilang from secondary to high school to college, kailangan well-coordinated yung mga yan, no? So yung kaya transition, kailangan maayos, no? This include making sure that the college curriculum is revised to complement to the new K-12. So, ibig sabihin, sabi dito, kailangan hindi magiging redundant ang kanilang magiging program dahil malay mo, naibigay na sa senior high school, yung 11-12, yung program na yun, yung subject nila, tapos iti-take ulit nila ng college, no? Kailangan coordinated sila, no? Na hindi na ma-take yung ibang mga courses na nakuha na ng bata. No? Yun isa sa mga ano. Okay, changes in the GEC curriculum or General Education Curriculum. The removal, ito pa ang naging problema at naging issue. So, noong K-12 implementation, nagkaroon ng removal or pagbabawas ng mga subject. Isang dito yung Filipino, no? Subject. No, yung syempre ang magiging magiging pinaka-na-apektuhan dito is yung Filipino teacher. So sabi dito, with regards to displacement of Filipino faculty, the new curriculum has been reduced from 63. So dati na 63, ngayon ay ginawa na siyang 51 units kasi tinanggal na yung mga Filipino subjects. Okay? So to 36 units for all students. The 27-15 units removed were not all in Filipino. So hindi lahat ay tinanggal mga Filipino subjects and Filipino teachers. Yung iba is they also include English, yung mga general education nga na tinanggal siya. English, literature, math, natural sciences, yung mga science, biology, and so on. Humanities and social, yung AP, yung history, and social science. So, tinagal na yan sa first and second year ng college. Okay, the new GEC more offers entirely different course from the old one. The more important, sabi dito, hindi ko nahabaan, yung sabi dito, meron kasing 11-12, grade 11-12. So, yung mga subject na nawala sa senior high, sa college, like doon sa kanina kong binanggit, Filipino, General Science, Literature, and so on, yun ay ilalagay na sa senior high school. Okay? So, it means, ipababa lang siya ng senior high school 11-12. Okay? So, hindi pa rin siya mawawala sa kukunin ng bata. No? Ganun pa rin, makukuha pa rin siya ng bata sa senior high school. The new GE curriculum will be taken up for only 1 year instead of 2 years, sabi dito. Currently, practice since most of the old GE subjects will already taken in senior. Kaya na sinabi sa inyo, ibibigay na siya or kukunin na siya ng mga estudyante sa senior high school. No, sa senior high, no? And then pagdating sa konti na lang yung more specialization nga. Sabi nga dito ang K-12 is more specialization. What happens if you don't go to college by 2018? Sabi nga dito, di ba? In-implement yan na noong 2012-2013 school year. Okay, so means 13-14, 14-15, 15-16, 16-17. So sabi dito, kailangan on or, hindi ko na pahabaan to yung tinatawag nating lifelong learner track. Sabi dito, kapag hindi ka nakakalimutan commission or on higher education should graduate, you should graduate at least be enrolled in college on or before 2018. Bakit kailangan bago at sa year na yan ay ikaw ay enrolled ng college? If not, you're going back to senior high school. So doon sa mga nag-stop until now na hindi pa nagka-college, 2020 na, is hindi na sila bibigyan ng privilege na kuhain yung kanilang gustong course unless mag-i-enroll sila ng senior high school ng grade 11 and grade 12. Kasi lahat ng mga subjects na nandun sa college na kukunin mo, yung mga GEC ay nasa senior high school. So, means, wala na dun sa college, first year, second year college, ang mga courses na nakukuhain mo dapat nasa senior high school na. So, dapat makuha mo siya. So, this because even if the K-12 program was not introduced only recently, previous students would still need to transition using the lifelong learner track. Ayan. Sabi dito, no? Ayan nga. Yung sinabi ko kanina, on or before 2018, kailangan ikaw ay enrolled ng college. So, kung nag-enroll ka ng 2017, okay, good. 2016, halimbawa 2018, ikaw ay second year college. Okay, good yun. Pero pag ikaw ay nag-stop, no? Nag-stop ng college, first year, second year, at mga 2 years ng gap ng ano mo, pwede kang from 2018, nag-enroll ka, tapos as long as tapos mo yung ano mo, no? Napakanti ka lang at naka-enroll ka, no? Sabi dito, babalikan natin ulit. Ayan, no? You should graduate or at least be enrolled in college on or before 2018. So, enrolled. So, means ikaw ay actively going to school. So, kung hindi ka pumapasok ng 28 ng nag-stop ka, no? Ng 2017, tapos ka, babalik ka ng senior high school. So, yun lang po. And then, now let's go with, tapos na tayo sa CHED or Commission on Higher Education. So, let's go with the development process and implementation of curriculum. So, in Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or the TESDA, known as TESDA. So, TESDA General Information. So, TESDA serves as the Philippines Technical, Vocational Education, and Training, or what we call TVET. So, ito ay silang authority na nagbibigay ng program for people na more in technical, vocational education, and training. So, yung mga technical courses, vocational courses, and so on. So, ano ba yung TESDA goals? To develop the Filipino workforce with world-class competence and positive work values. No? Sabi dito, kaya nga sila nagbibigay ng mga NC2, no? NC, National Certification for these certain skills dahil sila lang ang authority sa Pilipinas na legal na nagbibigay ng mga certificate para sila ay maging mabigyan sila ng world class competence or makonsider sila as competent, no, na worker, no, sa buong mundo, no. Sometimes yung mga gusto mag-abroad hindi na kukuha sa trabaho sa ina-apply nilang agency sa ibang bansa because of lack of competence sa skills. No, halimbawa, kailangan ng driver or kailangan ng sila ay mayroong 2 years kailangan ay 2 years experience driver ka dito sa Pilipinas. Pero meron pa silang inaano na kailangan sila ay certified skilled driver talaga. No? Sila, ikaw ay may 10 years experience dito, pero wala ka pang TESDA certificate ng driving. No? So, hindi ka bibigyan ng doon. Hindi ka pa rin tatanggapin as long as wala kang NC or National Certificate. To provide quality technical educational and skills development through its direction, policies, and programs. So, technical education and skills. So, yun yung kanilang binibigay. Legal basis, same as kanina. Okay? Republic Act number 7796 or ito na yung tinatawag natin this act, section 1, this act shall be known as the Technical Educational and Skills Development Act of 1994. So, noong 1994 pa, sino kaya ang president dyan? Parang si si Mac Ramos, no? Or the TESDA Act of 1994. So, dati pa talagang mayroong TESDA. No? Ngayon lang na-empower kasi siya ang isa sa pinaka-important kailangan pagdating sa mga skills kasi sila yung government body. No? So, Section 2, the state should provide high quality and efficient technical education and skill development for the accomplishment of Philippine development goals and priorities. Yan. So, next, TESDA curriculum. So, sabi dito, yan yung mga competency-based curriculum. TESDA develops competency standard of middle level skill. So, skill. So, more in skill talaga. Na middle level. So, hindi masabi na higher, no? Or lower. Sa middle. So, ibig sabihin, yung kailangan na ibigay o mapakita ng kanilang product na students ay mapakita na nasa standard talaga. Next is, these are packaged into qualification corresponding to critical jobs, occupation, and priority industry. Industry. So, sabi ito, sector. Industry sector. So, sa mga production. And the competency standards and qualification together with the training standards and assessments arrangement, sabi ito, TR, promulgated by the TESDA board. So, kailangan meron pa rin silang assessment. These are in the form of units of containing descriptors for acceptable work performance. So, tinuturo dito yung paano ka mag-function sa trabaho mo, no? Next is yan, dito na tayo sa okay. Okay. So, TESDA curriculum or the TVET, Technical Vocational Education and Training, or the TVET, TESDA is mandated to provide technical education, technical vocational education, and training. So, sila nagbibigay ng TVET, or yung, pag sinabing TVET, ito yung training na binibigay para sa mga certain skills. TVET provides education and training opportunities for students and clients in preparation for their employment para makuha. Okay? There is also offered to those part of the labor market. So binibigyan din ng mga chances yung kanilang yung mga employer na gusto ma-improve yung kanilang mga employees. Binibigyan nila ng mga trainings and seminars. Yan. Employability, their chosen field. So next is TESDA New Tech Book Curriculum. So, ayan. Sabi nga dito, yung senior high school, yung grade 11 and grade 12, no? Senior high school daw, ito daw ang specialization period for high school. So, ibig sabihin, yung halimbawa ikaw ay gusto mong ma-specialize sa ICT or sa computer. So, gusto mo mag-IT for college. So, kailangan kukuha ka ng ICT, no? Sa senior high school. Gusto mo maging engineer, no? Or maging maging engineer, kung kailangan mo kumuha ng science, STEM, kung tawagin, no? So, gusto mo maging teacher, kailangan mo kumuha ng HUMS. So, yun yung mga senior specialization sa senior high school. So, dito naman, sabi dito, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA, said it has completed the development of new set of curriculum for teaching the technical vocational education and training event courses to student under K-12. So, the two additional senior high school are aimed to serve as specialization period. So, it's whether in vocational skills, music, arts and sports. So, yan yung sinasabi niya dyan, no? Yung skills. So, ito yung mga given na mga programs or ito yung mga courses, skills na binibigay ng TechVoc sa TechVoc, no? The curriculum guides, learning modules, and teachers guides for 23 TechVoc courses. So, ito yung mga TechVoc courses. So, isa-isayin natin, no? We have the mechanical drafting, computer hardware servicing, so horticulture, shielded metal arc welding or the SMAW, consumer electronics servicing, aquaculture, dressmaking or tailoring, no, masonry, so mason yung pag-ano ng ano, caregiving, household services, plumbing, crop production, fish capture, depende sa mga facilities na meron sa kanilang schools. Ito yung mga binibigay. Handicraft, carpentry, RAC or rack, gum rack, electrical installation and maintenance, bread and pastry, production, tile setting, animal production, food, fish processing, so meron din yan, beauty care, nail care and services. So, parang nung time ko, naabot ko rin yan eh. Pero hindi pa siya K-12 noon. Okay, TESDA new TechVoc curriculum. So, TESDA has provided technical assistance in the review of the entrepreneurship module of K-12. And, sabi dito, ang talagang nagbibigay ng nagpa-facilitate ng mga ganitong training ay sa TLE. Okay, TLE. No? TLE teachers invalidating the curriculum guides and learning modules. TESDA, the Commission on Higher Education and Department of Education have been working very closely in ensuring the successful implementation of the K-12. So, ito tatlo na to. The three agencies have joined forces in preparing some schools of model institution. Okay? So, that's all. So, thank you sa pakikinig. Hope you understand and learn something about the development process and implementation of curriculum in the Philippines. Thank you very much and God bless.